Don't tell them that.
30-minute discussion.
Don't tell them that. Start again. Don't tell them that.
Tell them that.
Don't tell them that.
Tell them that because I'm upset. Yo, what is going on, my husbandos and waifus? My name is HERMSAUR, and welcome to another video. I'm here joined with RogersBase.
What's going on, everybody? Today we are talking about the top 5 grandpas in My Hero Academia. Gran Torino, All Might, All for One,
Night Eye. I'm just here to steal his clout for a bit.
Right.
So.
That's right.
Anyways, guys, we are doing our top 5 best boys / husbandos. We were gonna do it with Reagan, but then we thought it would be better of boys talking about boys.
Boys talking about boys. FBI.
They're talking about boys.
But I do think it's good because I think if we were gonna do this with a girl, they would probably do it from like they're really cute. Yeah. But we're gonna be looking at this from like the character angle.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, so I think we should start with honorable mentions.
Sure. Let's go down my list. I'm gonna make a lot of people real upset. Bakugo is an honorable mention. Not in my top 5. Deku is an honorable mention. Not in my top 5. I was going to say Todoroki, but actually I'm going to keep in my top 5. That's Hawks is another honorable mention.
Okay.
I just love Hawks as a character. I think
Hawks
we need
is
more
great.
from him.
Yes.
Otherwise it'd be in my top 5. Kaminari is another one.
Kaminari.
Absolutely love Kaminari.
He's on mine as well.
Yep, Kaminari. And who would be my 5th honorable mention? I'm trying to think. I don't think... Oh, Shinso, probably.
Shinso, yeah.
I
have Shinso on mine as well. Mine is, of course, Kaminari Shinso.
Yep.
It's not... These honorable mentions, we do not like these characters.
Right, we like them, of course.
We like them. That's why
we just like 5 characters more.
Yeah. Suneater. Which, by the way, manga spoilers. Mineta, which is going to be surprising to a lot of people that I say Mineta.
They're probably expecting that to be your number 1.
I know, but he's not my number 1. Endeavor Daddy.
Endeavor's a weird choice. I gotta say, Endeavor's a weird choice. I'm just getting around to liking him now.
I know, but then
But I'm like...
that moment when he was with his family at the very end after fighting.
Just remember that he beat them when they were growing up and
I mean,
basically got his mom or Todoroki's mom to scold him and
Endeavor Daddy. And then I got and then
it's off to a great start.
And then I got Washi.
I'll give you Washi. Washi's great. What's the name of the old samurai guy who's number 4?
I forgot his name.
He's not.
He's gonna be the grandpa.
What's his name? Oh, he's gotta be the grandpa. He's on the grandpa list for sure. What's that guy's name? I can't think of it.
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
We'll find that next time.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section below. Right. Just spam that name in the comment section below, saying you're idiots.
You're idiots. It's this guy. How could you possibly forget this character?
How could you possibly forget this character that we only mentioned once in the manga?
Because there's a lot of characters in My Hero Academia. You losers. You don't have anything else better to do with your lives than correct us on the name of characters. You anime, manga, reading losers. We're like you.
Yeah, it's not Midoriya. It's Midoriya.
It's Midoriya.
Anyways, so let's go with our
great video. Use the first recording that doesn't have audio. Keep all this in. This is just fun. They're not gonna know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, "What the heck? What do you mean first recording?"
I know, exactly.
All right, so let's go with your number 5.
All right, my number 5 is easy. Todoroki. I love Todoroki. I think of the main 3 boys, I think he's probably my favorite.
And here's the weird part, though. Those 3 boys are usually top 3.
Right, I know.
And they're below.
Yeah, he's number 5 on mine. But I don't know. I like everything about him. I like his power set. I like his character arc in the story. I don't know. I really, really like him. And I think I would much rather put Todoroki on my list than Endeavor. I think it's so weird to put Endeavor on the list right now.
It's Endeavor Daddy.
Yeah, but Todoroki suffered so many times. And I do think that Todoroki really came into his own during that festival, the sports festival.
Yeah.
And he really was. We talked about this in the first recording of the video. But he really was the first big side character outside of Deku and Bakugo getting the focus. And I think that's probably why everybody sort of fell in love with him so quick.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people also resonated with him.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
He doesn't really... His relationship with his father is so weird.
Yeah.
And it's so skewed.
Yeah.
But he has this relationship with his mom, and he's trying to connect with his mom more. I honestly really like not only his design, but then also just his quirk is freaking tight.
Oh, his quirk is amazing. Yeah.
It reminds me of Katy Perry.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. And no, I won't say that. I was gonna say.
This video.
I was gonna say for Todoroki, when it comes to Momo, it's just always yes. I'm glad. Keep that in.
Okay. I have 2 for my number 5. I thought about it.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
You have 2?
I have 2.
You're gonna cheat.
I'm gonna cheat.
Go ahead. It's your
it's
video.
a tie. Well, because the second choice is a joke. But first, of course, Bakugo.
Of course.
I like Bakugo because he's always angry.
Yep.
And his anger is hilarious to me. Like, people are like, he's so freaking annoying. And I remember I told you, ProZD, he was like, I don't know why everyone likes Bakugo. He's still annoying. I think his character development, especially where it's at in the anime right now, where he is accepting that he is weak mentally and emotionally, and he's accepting that Deku has passed him already. Yeah. And he's growing up, and you're seeing this guy that was completely cocky. He was always treated like he is the best one, he is the top one, and now he's kind of like humbling himself. He's realizing that, I am not the best. Yeah. But I want to be the best. And that whole thing where people thought he was going to be Sasuke.
Right, I was just going to bring that up. Yeah. Now, like, he could have gone in that direction when the League of Villains kidnaps him.
Yes.
And you think, okay, they're actually going to get to him. But now, you actually see, like, he holds true to his morals and his ideals. Exactly. He tells them, when Shigaraki and everybody else is, like, staring him down in the bar, he's like, no, man, I'm going to be a hero. I look up to All Might. Like, what's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, he is honestly... we say this about a lot of the people in our list, but he's one of the true heroes.
Absolutely.
And he's going to be the top hero, one of the top heroes.
Oh, yeah. He'll probably be Endeavor.
Yeah, probably.
He'll be Endeavor, like in the All Might era.
Yeah.
He'll be like the number 2.
I think...
And Todoroki will be number 3.
I think there's not going to be, like, Deku is supposedly going to be the number 1 hero.
Right.
But I feel like there's going to be 3. Which is going to be...
3 number 1 heroes?
Three heroes that are at the top.
Oh. Yeah,
like,
Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki.
But you know how, like, there's this big gap between All Might and
Oh,
Endeavor.
yeah.
There's not going to be a large gap.
No, I agree.
It's going to be super close between the 3.
It is. It does make you wonder, though, because we're taking into consideration Class 1A, assuming they're going to be the 3 top ones.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to remember Muriel.
Yeah.
Muriel gets his quirk back. Like, or any of the big 3, or literally any of the characters, it's a wrap.
Yep.
It's done, yeah.
So, my second choice is Can't You See Kid.
The Can't You See Kid from the manga? Can't you see? Endeavor's trying his best. Really?
He's just so random, yeah.
Can't You See Kid, all right.
Can't You See Kid, all right.
My number 4. All right, my number 4. My number 4 is Mineta. I have to go with Mineta. I'm sorry.
I mean,
like, he makes me laugh.
I mean,
he makes me
anime
smile.
bento? Not anime bento. What was that anime crate that you do?
Oh, Akibento.
They
they drew me like Mineta.
Yeah, exactly.
Just this once, the boobs will have to wait, man. I love him. I love everything about him. I do. We talked about this in the last one. I do think that a lot of people hate him because he is the stereotypical, like, pervy character.
Yeah.
But the thing I appreciate about Mineta, opposed to somebody like Sanji, is that Sanji sometimes will get, like, chided on by, like, Nami for maybe hitting on a girl or something.
Yeah.
But he won't ever really be, like, punished for being a perv.
Yeah.
And Mineta just gets punished all the time. Like,
all the time.
He tries climbing the wall with his balls and he gets smacked in the head by Kota. Yes. Or, like, he's inviting all the girls to come to his room. He's like, hey, I could show you what's in here. They're like, we'll pass. Like, we're not going to deal with this right now.
I also love how they, it was when they're creating the band and they're, like, how they convinced Mineta to dance, like, you'll have your own harem. He's like,
he's a harem? I don't know. I've always appreciated Mineta as a character, even if a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And I think the show is funnier for having him in it. Yeah. I think he is, like, the best comic relief character in all of My Hero.
100%.
Yeah,
because,
easily.
Yeah, when people are like, why do you like Mineta? He's funny.
He's comic relief.
He's funny.
Yeah.
And he looks funny. His quirk is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's great.
Everything about him is great.
Exactly. Yeah. I have no, like, I'm nothing.
And I think he has some of the best, like, meme poses in the entire series.
Yes.
Like, just that shot of him leaning on the desk, like,
because he's a top student.
Exactly, because he's in the top 10. They're like, I remember it was like, it's Mina and Kaminari, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, we thought you were an idiot like us. What's wrong?
You traitor.
He's like,
my number 4, Muriel, the million.
Of course, yeah.
He has to be there.
Of course, he's got to be top 5.
Yeah, he has to be top 5, even top 3, even.
Easy.
But then...
Maybe even top 1 for some of us. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, his quirk is amazing.
Yep.
Well, it's not the fact that it's amazing, but I feel like how he uses it is
amazing. Right.
Because we were talking about this where he like imagine just falling through the earth.
If we're sitting here and then all of a sudden we just drop. We
Yep.
have to pop back up out of the ground. No, his quirk, you're right, is not an amazing quirk. What's amazing is how he uses his quirk.
Yeah, exactly. And how hard he worked
Yes.
to get that quirk. And on top of that, when he was fighting Overhaul, he lost his quirk. He kept fighting just to protect Eerie.
And that cape, oh my, that moment where he's like, capes are meant to save little girls. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, Muriel.
He is the true hero.
He's great.
100% hero.
great.
Like, and he's going to get his quirk back.
Of course he will.
He
He's
has
friends with Aerie, of course.
Yeah.
She'll heal him. One day.
One day, eventually.
One day.
But yeah, I definitely think Muriel,
He just reminded me of another funny Mineta moment. I'm sorry, we're on 4. When Mineta meets Aerie for the first time,
See
he's
you
like,
in like
see
10
you in 10 years. Oh my God. I remember reading that during one of my read-throughs, and I was like, I'm not even going to defend this Mineta. Because he'll do goofy stupid stuff every once in a while, and I'll like defend it. I'll be like, hey, it's just Mineta. But that moment, really, I was like, I'm disgusted with you, but I like you still.
But it's so funny because how much backlash Horikoshi got.
Oh,
just for
so
that
much for that
I was
line,
like,
yeah.
it was a joke.
It's definitely a joke.
It's a
yeah.
joke. Mineta's a little pervy. He's an idiot.
Exactly.
And he looks like a little boy too, so.
He does. He looks like he's Aries age.
It was like,
so
what
it
is
doesn't
this,
matter.
a Shota, I think is what it is. So yeah, like, Muriel's gonna get his quirk back eventually, and he's one of the most, like, true heroes. And his design is like Ness. Not Ness, Lucas. Lucas boys, right?
Yep, Lucas boys for life.
I remember you said that. I was like, what is the Lucas boy?
Muriel.
Yeah, it was Muriel.
Look at Muriel and look at Lucas side to side and tell me they're not the same person.
They're the same
They look exactly the same. It was just funny because I used to have in my old apartment that like amiibo stand behind me when I was doing my read.
Yeah.
And I just remember seeing Muriel for the first time and like running and grabbing my Lucas amiibo and like, what? Lucas is back! Oh man.
All right, what's your number 3?
Suneater. I love Suneater. I love me some Suneater.
Really
his quirk is amazing.
That's a dope quirk.
I love that his quirk can be used both offensively and defensively. So you can like, if you eat like a hamburger, right? You grow like cow hooves and smack someone across the face.
Yeah.
But if someone's coming at you and you just ate lobster for lunch, boom, you just grow shells. Vegetable shells. He's awesome.
What do you think he grows if he eats tofu?
Poop? I don't know.
He shoots poop.
He just poop out. I don't know. I have no. What is tofu made of?
It's a plant.
Oh, then probably plant powers, I guess.
He's gonna be like Shiozaki. Is it Shiozaki?
I just assumed. See, I guess that's He wouldn't. It wouldn't shoot out poop. I don't know why I said poop. I'm thinking about that now. That makes no sense. I was thinking about like how it digests and like
maybe because of the fiber.
The fiber.
Yeah.
No, but I doubt he's throwing poop out. But like, if he eats fish or if he eats lobster or whatever he ends up eating, I like that he can use the powers of whatever that animal is.
Yeah.
And I just remember seeing that for the first time and being like, man, all the members of the big 3 are just so cool. Like, we talked about this in the waifu video we did for my channel.
Yeah.
But Hato's amazing.
Oh, yes.
Lemillion's amazing.
Yes.
And Suneater's amazing. All 3 of them are great.
And are in Class B.
And they're in Class B. And they're like, they're like real heroes. They're built up as heroes in a way that I feel like the students in 1A had to earn. And earned through like the events of the manga and the anime so far. Like, I think they've been thrown in situations where they're sort of forced to be heroes, but the big 3 have always been, and I think that's kind of cool about them. So,
yeah. And on top of that, like, what I really like about Suneater is just his personality is very like laid back.
Right.
But while at the same time, if he needs to get serious, he gets
it
serious.
done. He gets it done.
Yeah, like I remember like one moment where they were fighting one of the, what are they called, the seven deadly...
The Precepts of
The
Death.
Precepts of Death.
7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins. The anime. No, the Precepts of Death.
Yeah.
And Kirishima was worried about Suneater fighting by himself.
Right.
And Falcom's like, don't worry, he got it.
He's
got it.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about Suneater.
And when we were doing it was Guess Your Quirk.
Yeah.
For Tyler, when we were just messing with him. And we were like, you introduced Suneater to us, because I wasn't caught up in the manga at the time.
That's right, I did introduce that to you.
Yeah, so I didn't know who Suneater was.
And,
and when you were explaining his quirk to me, I was like, what's so great about it? But after seeing everything that happened in Overhaul, I was like, he's amazing. One thing that scared me, though, is like when they shot him with the test.
You thought he was going to lose his quirk?
I thought he lost his quirk for sure. I was like, please no.
Yeah.
He had such a dope quirk. And they had to do
food! The other thing I really like about Suneater is I think he's being set up to be kind of like the new Aizawa. Like, I think if we're looking at like future jobs of the different people who we've seen in the story so far, I don't think he's going to go on to be like, he is a hero already, but I mean, like, I don't think he's going to go on to be like one of those top heroes. I could see him being like a teacher at UA. You know what I mean? Like, that's the direction I see him going, and that's the direction I feel like Horikoshi's even pushing him in a little bit with his design. It's like semi-reminiscent of Aizawa even a little bit. The way he's like really calm and collected and reserved. I don't know. It just seems like he's being...
No spoilers in the chat, guys. No spoilers in it.
Wait, what's happening? Did something happen in the manga recently?
No spoilers in the chat, my boy.
Wait, what just happened in the chat?
I can't tell you.
Is there a big thing that's happening with Aizawa and him? In the
no, there's a big thing with, I guess, Aizawa.
What?
Dude, I don't want.
Don't tell me.
No, your subscribers are gonna murder me.
They're gonna kill you if I.
They're gonna murder me.
All right.
No, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Oh, man.
It's good.
Okay, I'm excited for the next chapter. Okay, good.
My number 3 is there's 2.
Okay.
Now, this one's for sure 2. Like, I just couldn't choose because I like both of them, honestly.
Right.
First is Kirishima.
Cool.
Because Kirishima, he's just a good boy. He's a
Red
good.
Riot?
He's Red Riot. Red Riot. I don't know much about like his. I knew about his fandom with Red Riot, but then like we don't know much about Red Riot.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think the reason Kirishima's fan base exploded is when people were exactly
the Bakugo shit.
People were like, oh, okay, so him and Bakugo were gay then. It's like
there's this post.
To be honest, I like the two of them.
I know. I agree with that shit
because it makes sense to me because Bakugo's always been so obsessed with like taking over Deku or whatever.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, well, maybe he is got kind of a thing for him a little bit.
No.
And then Kirishima's like pulling him back. Maybe one day they're all sitting around the campfire and Momo's doing her own thing with Todoroki and Deku's chilling with Ochiko and they're all chilling and they look over at each other and they're like, you know what? You're pretty cool. And then it just happens and then love blossoms. It's great.
I mean, like I said,
inclusion.
That shit makes sense.
It does make sense. It does make sense. Yeah.
But there was this post on Tumblr, Tumblr, where it was comparing the manga, anime, and the game that we're gonna play later.
Yeah.
So it said the part where they're when Kirishima saving Bakugo, where they're grabbing hands, is like manga.
Is this Disney or no?
It might not be Disney.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
What is this?
You're into it. Let's do it.
It says the manga. It said manga. You guys, I'll just post it in there.
We've been recording a lot today, people. All right. So we're just going off the deep end. It's fine.
Oh,
you got to keep all that in. Unedited. You got to keep all that in. That was so funny.
I gotta find that post so bad.
Oh,
okay. Anyways.
Okay.
Kirishima. I mean, with that ship, it's great. He's also very friendly. Kirishima gets along with everyone, and I feel like Horikoshi is kind of setting him up to be one of the main characters.
Yeah,
kind of like how Tenya is.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this in the last video, but I do feel like Kirishima and Tokiyami are kind of the same level.
Yes.
Whereas like Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, and to some extent Ida, are sort of like
they're all within the same realm.
Yeah, but even now Ida, I'd say, is even below Tokiyami, and I didn't think he used to be. Yeah. But I think now he's like even below Tokiyami and Kirishima in terms of like importance.
I think the main 3, that's supposed to be the main 3.
Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki.
No, it's Deku, Ochiko, and Tenya, right? They're supposed to be the 3.
Well, I mean the original 3.
The original 3. But then, it's definitely Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki.
Todoroki, for sure.
Yeah. And then it's like Tokiyami, Kirishima,
Froppy.
And then Froppy. Yeah. Like, and Mineta and that whole group. But what I really like...
It's still about the stupid...
I'll tell you what it is.
Alright,
you're gonna fucking laugh. I was just like, this is so dumb. I'm gonna try to find it too.
We'll find it.
But essentially, he just gets along with everyone. I really like his personality a lot. His quirk is very, very cool. I like his doppelganger, Tetsu. He's great. And just that whole, like, manly. Even, like, his past when he went to school with Mina, he, like, admired Mina. And
for sure.
Yeah, he admired Mina. He's like, damn, she's super cool. I want to be cool. And he didn't feel cool. So I kind of, like, resonated with him and Deku.
I don't know why. I've always been cool my whole life. So
must be freaking nice. I was like the fat Chinese guy.
I was literally as nerdy as you could possibly imagine in high school. I was like the nerdiest.
Well, I was.
I wouldn't have hung out with myself. I would have been picking on myself if I was.
I felt like I was. No, I was definitely nerdy like middle school and then like high school, like mid high school. That's when I started.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Growing up a little bit, but college is when like things changed for me.
Oh yeah, college I was cool the whole way through. That was cool.
I'm still not cool, but you know.
I think everybody's cool in college though. I think there's this misconception. I guess we're kind of getting off topic, but I do think like in high school there are cliques and there are like levels and degrees of cool.
Yeah.
But in college you're just yourself.
Yeah,
and I think everybody's just cool with everybody. Though,
yeah, because you just learn that this is me.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna go with me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like high school, and that's where well, it was more middle school, right? When he was with Mina. Yeah, right. It was with Mina. Yeah, so like I kind of resonated with that. Like I wanted to be cool, so he changed himself completely, somewhat, just to be cool. Like I remember, like there was a scene where he said, like people were saying his quirk is so useless, but he made his quirk useful.
Yeah, and I also don't think it's useless at all.
Yeah, just before the like hearted.
No, I remember. Yeah. On the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, so now like. Kind of like the whole Muriel situation too.
Totally.
Like he worked hard to get to where he's at now, so I appreciate that. And then of course the next one, which we talked about earlier, like for my my second number 3 was Todoroki. We already talked about Todoroki.
Oh yeah.
He's a very cool character. So yeah.
Both of our number 2s though are Tokiyami.
Yes, 100%.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Tokiyami, Shadow Boys.
Shadow Boys.
Love everything about him. Loved him from the moment we saw him during the sports festival showing off his powers during the tournament. You're like, wait, he's more powerful than we thought he was.
Yeah, because he was just like some bird
dude in the back. I'm like, who is this bird guy? Like, what? But then when you see him then, and then you see him during the camp arc, and he's going crazy in the woods, and he's like, I revel in the dark, or whatever he says. And then now you said cool stuff's happening with him in the manga.
Yes.
So like, I really do love Tokiyami. I think he's a super neat character. Yes. And what makes it even cooler now is we didn't know this at the time, but when he was interning, he interned with Hawks. And we knew nothing about Hawks. And now we know about how cool Hawks is.
Yeah, because Hawks is
what's it going to mean for the story?
At the time, Hawks was like number 3.
Yeah, right.
And now he's number 2. And Tokiyami, this actually says a lot. Yeah. The fact that Hawks wanted, because he picked him. He picked Tokiyami.
Right. He picked him from the sports festival.
That's amazing. So I want to see where Tokiyami is at.
Heck yeah.
I just felt like at the time when he was introduced in the sports festival, like right before that, I was like, all weird characters is like a mountain-looking character, which is Koda, right. And then there's a bird. Like, what's up with these random character designs? And then it kind of made sense, especially with Tokiyami. I freaking loved his design, especially during Sports Festival when he actually showed what he can do.
Oh man, he was awesome.
I remember I wasn't caught up to the manga. I was only watching the anime at the time. You were telling me Tokiyami's tight. You will see. I was like, this bird?
Because I was talking about the camp arc. When he was crazy in the woods. Yeah,
but you're talking about Sports Festival too. You're like, he plays a major role. True. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait because I never really knew much about him. So yeah, I freaking love it, especially where it's at in the anime. I mean, the manga, I literally got up my seat and I was screaming. I was like, oh shit, tutelage of Hawks. I was like, I cannot wait to see. That's next week. Yeah. That's next week. I'm excited. Yeah. All right, so your number 1.
My number 1 is, without a question, Lemillion Muriel. Lucas. Dude, he is just the best. He's the pinnacle 100%. Of what a hero should be in the world of My Hero Academia. All the stuff we already talked about with him. I mean, the way he treats Eri, the way he treats everybody. And one thing I guess we kind of didn't talk about in this recording, but we talked about in the old one, is he was going to be the person that was going to get All Might's quirk.
Yes, he
was going to be.
Yeah.
And I think there are a lot of other characters in the story that if they were put in that position and then had to sort of like mentor the person who actually got the power, they wouldn't like them very much. But from the get-go, beyond a couple little like internal sentences that Muriel has, from the get-go, he's accepting of Deku, and he realizes that if All Might saw something in Deku, then Deku must be somebody special.
Yes.
And from that moment on, like, he has just proven time and time again that he's an amazing character. And that moment, of course, when Night Eye dies, and he's like crying over his body, and he's like, I promise I'll be the best that I can be. I really genuinely love Muriel, and I think like later on in the story, specifically around like the Shippuden, whenever we get like the second half of My Hero, I think he's really going to play an important role. And I do think he's going to get his quirk back eventually.
And even if he didn't get his quirk back, he would still be a hero. He would still... He
could be like Knuckle Duster.
He fought Overhaul. He fought Overhaul.
He fought Overhaul without a quirk.
And Overhaul is a monster.
Absolute monster.
Monster. So that's
disintegrating and rebuilding things, and he's crazy.
I have to appreciate Muriel as a character, and it's so funny because my number one character, I saw a lot of ships.
You're basic. It's okay.
It's Deku. Of course, he's the main character. Did you ever see those ships of Deku?
No, I don't care to hear about that. No.
Anyways,
I don't get Muriel ships. I don't need to hear about that.
Muriel ships, but yeah, Deku's my number.
Hard disagree. No.
There was this Tumblr post.
No. Bakugo and Kirishima makes sense. Deku and Muriel, no. No.
They don't.
Put Deku with Ochiko. Put Muriel with Hado. Put Muriel with like the
Poor Suneater.
Suneater's awesome, man.
He doesn't need anyone.
He doesn't need anybody.
Solo boys.
Aizawa doesn't have anybody either.
He has Miss Joke.
Who?
What's her
Like,
name?
I know she is, but I mean like literally who? She's like, I'm gonna make you love me one day, Aizawa. I'm gonna make you laugh, huh?
And he's like, no.
He's like, just get away. All right. It's not even like a Sakura Sasuke thing. It's just like, it's one of those things where you had a long day.
He's like, please
and
go
she's
away.
just there, and it's like, all right, well, I guess we're together then. Like that's how the Aizawa Miss Joke thing is gonna. You don't see any passionate love between Aizawa and Miss Joke.
That relationship is literally a joke.
Yeah, it is literally a joke. Just like anybody who ships Deku and Muriel. Unbelievable. Who would do that? Why would you ever write such a thing, Tumblr?
It was actually Twitter. Anyway,
it's even worse. It's even worse.
It was kind of sad. Anyways, yes, Deku's my number one.
Yeah.
Just mostly because of his character development, his character growth from him being a freaking crybaby, a plain crybaby, to where he's at right now, to the confident person that he is. He is, like I was telling you and I was telling my viewers that at the very beginning, like episode 1, where Bakugo is threatening Deku, he's just like clowning on him. But now, at the most recent episode of the anime, where he's like, okay, I'm gonna stand up to you. I'm not gonna be a sandbag punching thing. And even like when they first fought during their first training, he was very hesitant. He was still very scared. But here, he is actually
he's
fighting.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
he's like, you're my rival now.
Yeah, before it was like, I need to surpass Bakugo.
Yeah.
Now it's, you're my rival. And even Bakugo recognizes that Deku is stronger than him.
Yeah.
So, and also, I just like his plainness.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it because...
He's an everyman.
Yeah.
Like, he's the glue that holds the series together,
100%.
right? Like, I think the reason he's not even in my top 5 is just because Horikoshi's really good at fleshing out the side characters.
Yes.
But in any other manga, of course he'd be number 1. He is a fantastic protagonist for the series of My Hero Academia, and I think anybody who argues that he's not, you're crazy. I mean, he's the perfect protagonist for the series. He is that everyman, and he proves that anyone can be a hero. It reminds me of, like, you've seen Ratatouille, right?
Yeah.
You know how, like, anyone can cook?
Yeah.
It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And even just from the very beginning, like, I think it was weird to me because people did not like Deku from, like, the beginning episodes. Like, you were saying that...
I didn't like him in the first 3 episodes.
I understood him. Like, I understood his struggle because he felt like he was no one special because he didn't have a quirk. Then again, that's what made him special because he's one of the very few that doesn't have a quirk. But he lived in a world of people with quirks. Mm-hmm. So he was always picked on, but he always admired things around him. It never like made him feel like he should just stop. He just kept moving forward, and he's like, you know what, I'm still going to apply to UA even though I don't have a quirk. And he still applied for the hero course. Mm-hmm. So I really like Deku. He's, of course, one of my favorites. If he wasn't like... Because people don't usually like to have the main character as their favorite character.
Right.
But in this case, I really like Deku as a character. So if not, it would be Tokoyami. But for sure, Deku earned that spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is our top 5 grandpas.
That's right. Oh, I forgot my favorite character. Koda from Class 1A. Absolute favorite character. Oh, right. He's my least favorite character, and he's a total loser.
Koda?
Yeah.
The one that talks to animals?
Yeah, he's a loser.
Why?
Him and the sugar guy. What's his name?
Sato.
I literally, I didn't even know Koda's name up until, like, the most recent series of My Hero Academia.
But I feel like...
Him and Sato were, like, the most forgettable characters in the entire series.
I feel like... Well, no, this guy...
Name a more forgettable duo in Class 1A. Spoiler alert, You can't. Ojiro. I remember Ojiro. I don't remember Sato and Koda. I mean, I do now because we talk about them so much. But, like, who? Literally who? There's you know it's bad when there's a girl who's invisible in the class and I remember her before I remember the other two.
But then again, like, Sato, he won the hearts of the girls because of his baking.
Oh, great. He had one panel where he stands out.
Put some respect on my man. By the way, people are very happy that I beat you with Jiro.
Oh, yeah. I know. People love Jiro. I know. I'm glad you guys had your moment now with the recent Gentle arc. I'm glad. Now we can go back to not seeing her do anything for the next 5 years. Great.
Rude. Anyways, guys, thank you.
Am I wrong?
No.
This is why I'll never be a My Hero Academia YouTuber. I do My Hero Academia content, but I'll never be a My Hero Academia YouTuber.
By the way, before we end, we do have a giveaway going on.
We do.
By the end of the month. So
yes.
You guys have like a couple days left. Yep. We are giving away the first wave of My Hero Pops. This is just on my Ochako.
And then Bakugo and Deku.
Bakugo and Deku over there. We don't have the limited edition ones because those are like $50 to $300.
The normal ones.
You know, but I know some of you guys have a hard time finding these, so we decided to do it as a part of a giveaway. So definitely do that. Links are in the description below. If you're not subscribed to him, then why?
Well, I mean, if you're a Jiro fan, maybe don't.
Anyways,
I'm kidding! It's a joke. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank.
It's not a prank. Go on his Twitter.
It's a prank. It's a prank.
Go on. Okay,
don't
guys.
Go on my Twitter. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. Good night, everybody. It's a prank.
Go on Twitter. Send him Jiro pictures.